We're here with Arizona State running back Rachaad White, the two-time Pac-12 Player of the Week, on a roll right now with his two best career games in the last two performances out. But Rachaad, before we talk about that, I wanted to get back to your roots at Center High School. I'm sitting here in Kansas City, which is both our hometowns right now. I want to know what your experience like was there, because I've read that you played safety and slot in high school. Was there much running back?
Oh yeah, it was great. I liked our offense in high school. It kind of helped me develop my game to where it is today. Just we running like a gun wing tee, so a lot of people know like the traditional wing tee where you got the three backfields and the quarterback in the center, the quarterback under center. But in our offense in high school, we had the quarterback and gun, one running back in the backfield, running back, the slot back, a line, and the running back position outside, right outside the tackle, and then the wing running back line right outside the tackle. So when they went doubles and things like that, other formations, it was easy for us to just spread out into the slot and go doubles and things like that. So, it just kind of helped me out and been great.
I've actually seen the wing tee in action in high school at Winnetonka. I don't know if you guys ever played them, but I bet there's not 10 people watching this right now that know what the wing tee is. How fun was that to play in?
It was actually really fun because it was like a kind of like I said, newer like upgrade wing tee to where the quarterback, like I said, he went under center, he was in gun, and just different formations, different plays you can run out of it, things like that. So like running back like me, a slot back, I was getting like counter plays and stuff like that where I got to take a certain amount of footwork to get a counter play to go up like the two gap or go up the hit the two hole or things like that. And then it was like running back in the backfield where he just hiked the ball, handed off to him I was in pitch relationship, and we just had like a lot of plays we could do. We also went to doubles and empty. It was just like more upgraded version of wing tee. So it was awesome.
All right, so you come out of center, you don't have many offers. You end up at Nebraska Kearney, I think a redshirt year. Kearney, Nebraska isn't the end of the earth, but you can see it from there. What was that experience like?
It was actually really good to me. Just kind of had to grow up. Like you said, coming out of high school, just taught me a lot. Kind of another like spot in my life what kind of molded me to where I am and who I am today. Just things like that, getting used to college football. And even though it wasn't this level, but, it was still great competition, things like that. I mean, I had guys from junior college transfer there as well and things like that. And just kind of, I'm a guy that likes to soak up a lot of knowledge. So, talking to the coaches and talking to JUCO guys and just players and stuff. And it was really good. Kearney, tough place, but I mean, it's really cool. A lot of snow and stuff, but that's kind of the Midwest, Nebraska, stuff like that, Kansas City, but it wasn't a bad place for me.
Okay, then you go to Mount San Antonio College in Walnut, California. How did you get there? And that's really, I think, where you were seen a little bit, right?
Yeah, so I had a good amount of, like I said, JUCO players in Kearney, Nebraska, and we were just talking and chopping it up. And my mindset was kind of like how it is. Like I always dreamed and want to play in the league, and I was gonna go hard to do whatever I could to, get to the NFL, like the top level. So I had guys doing that there. They were just telling me like, it's very hard, to get to the NFL from D2. Like, it's not like it can't happen, but it's very rare. You'll be like, you'll be looked. I mean, you like the last resort, like looked down upon and things like that. So certain things, they was like, it'd just be easier to go junior college and then make your way back up. Like you'll make your way back up. And they told me straight up that they believe I had the talent and stuff like that to where I could play big time Division I football. And I always believed that and had to go for myself. So it was kind of no brainer. Went back home. I was an 18-year-old. Told my mom I was leaving all the way to California. I made that decision on my own. And, my mom, she didn't like it, at the time, but that's how it be.
It worked out so far, right?
Yeah, it worked out.
And then I think Coach Pierce, Antonio Pierce, the defensive coordinator, saw you at Mount Sac. Is that right?
Yeah. So yeah, he saw me at Mount Sac. Ben, he was reaching out. He was reaching out this and there. They didn't know what they was gonna do, running back situations that they had here. But yeah, he reached out and things like that. We talked. We was talking a lot and just getting to know one another. And it was kind of really smooth. It was really smooth.
All right.
Mount Sac, that's home.
Yeah.
That's home for sure. Like that's home away from home. Like when people say home away from home, Mount Sac for
That's
sure.
great. Now, I keep reading about concerns out of high school with your speed. Obviously, that's hard to believe right now. I talked to Coach DeLong. He said that was, ridiculous. You're more of a gliding guy that people don't see it just right. What is your best 40 time? Because again, to watch you play, speed is not an issue.
Honestly, I don't even kind of know. Last time I ran a 40 was like junior college. I had a running back coach my first year, and he had like a brother like that had dealt something to do with the Olympics or whatever. So
Yeah.
had like this little laser thing to where I put something on my hip, and as soon as I go movement or something, it record a time. And when at that time when I had ran like a 4.49 or 4.48, one of the two, and I was just kind of cool with it. I don't know. I just be trying to run hard for real.
Yeah. You've developed in a really broad spectrum back at least these last 2 weeks, or at least this season. Did you see a point where the coaching staff was trusting you more, at least catching passes and relying on you more out of the backfield?
Yeah, I see more of a trusted. That's kind of how it kind of goes into a second year, things like that. First year, it was new offensive coordinator, Coach Hill, and just it was new pieces kind of everywhere and stuff like that. So I always had a feeling like off season, just keep training, just keep being you, training on what you think you need to work on and get better at. And passing game and stuff like that is always what I feel like as a running back. I want to be able to do it all. So I keep working at it. And I just knew that, it'll come around eventually that they'll trust and start doing more with the running back and stuff like that.
Yeah, you were a workhorse against Washington, over 200 yards. Could you feel them wearing down? Because you guys needed every bit of that 60 minutes to overcome Washington.
Yeah, you kind of feel it, and I know they can. I mean, it's like I just told me you just sense it, and you get tired, and like I said, they just asked me how my body feels and stuff like that. I mean, you at the point of the season where everybody's tired. I mean, you down to the team, you on the 10th game, so everybody's beat up, everybody's tired, nobody's healthy. It's just about you want it. You want to win. How bad do you want to win? And you got to keep pushing through. It's matter how hard you're gonna keep pushing through, and that's what all it is. And the standard that we have here, and my teammates and stuff like that. So you can feel it.
Do you feel like you're on a roll? Like you can't wait to get out there for the next time? I mean, I think I counted up the last two games. You got 44% of your rushing yards the last two games.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, we just, I just feel like we're getting stronger. And this is kind of what happened last season. At the end of last season, we got stronger at the end of the season, and we got better, and we came together more in all phases of our team. And you're just really ready to roll. You practicing, you getting better, you staying practicing, you keep the energy up. But in reality, yeah, you just ready to get out there and play again.
All right. I know you've heard about it. What's your reaction when you hear about this NFL hype? Draft hype moving up the board?
My reaction it's just a blessing. I just be grateful. I took a long journey, and I'm just glad that God was with me, and that it played out the way that I expected it or thought it would, and that I hoped that it would, and that God has blessed me to be here where I'm at now. That's just kind of guy I am. I just be thankful and grateful opportunities that I have gotten. Just can't say nothing else.
All right. Well, one last question. I can't let you get away without asking, what's your favorite barbecue in Kansas City?
Of course, I go to Gates.
All right.
So that's
I don't
one. Yeah, Gates barbecue.
I'm a Gates guy. I'm a sauce guy. I love the beef on bun.
Yeah, for sure.
And we could talk for hours. We can bond right here. But Rachaad, thank you so much. Great accomplishment so far, and good luck this week and the rest of the season, my friend.
Hey, appreciate y'all having me. Thank you so much.